That's off the record.
It's fine. We can start whenever you want. I know you hate the fucking pop.
There will be no popping, locking, or dropping at any moment in this episode.
No pop. I can't dance. Damn you.
We will do none of this that requires movement, and it's too hot for movement.
It's funny because like I love the sound of like a crack can. You know, it's like beer for example. The best beer you're gonna have is from like a draft, right? A nice clean, fresh draft, ice cold. The best taste at home is probably from a bottle,
Sure.
but the sound of a can getting cracked is just so satisfying. You know what I mean?
It is pretty satisfying, but like it used to happen so much in my Xbox Live party. They would like do it in the mic, and it'd just be loud as hell. And I'm just like,
Oh,
this is.
that's too much.
It turned
yeah.
into crinkling bags at the movie theater or something. Like, go die. I don't know. Like,
I'm always playing.
Get out of my
I'm
ear.
always playing with different like microphones and stuff, and like I'll let the kids fuck around with some mics, you know, just to, like as I'm like testing a new sound or whatever, and they all like try to do this fucking horrendous ASMR shit, and it's louder than hell, like blows my eardrums out, thinking they'll just squish everything and hit the mic, and I'm like, God, you're killing me. My brain's gonna explode.
I can't do ASMR. It's weird. Like, I'll be sitting in bed, really like sexy like and shit, and like all of a sudden
So sexy.
like I'll be scrolling through so sexy through scrolling through TikTok, you know, like as one does, and
I
they'll
said
just
as one does
every
like 8 episodes ago, and now it's a fucking catchphrase in this damn show.
as one does, and like every 10 or so TikToks, sometimes you'll come across like a live broadcaster, and sometimes it's like a person like tapping the mic really close and whispering and shit. And every time I put not interested or like I don't want to see this kind of stuff on my feed, and it shows up so much. And now that I'm talking about it, I'm sure
Okay,
I'll
so,
get
yeah,
like
what you're talking about is
5 of
your
those
feed's
tonight.
gonna be infiltrated with it. But also, I have tried to curate the
Ah.
feed with like ups and downs and whatever, like likes and dislikes. I just get everything I fucking hate for some goddamn reason.
I don't know what's happening with the feed. I don't. There's a way to like erase it and like just start fresh, but I've worked. My feed is like so good right now. I can't.
Well, I've never done the
Like, it
TikTok
is
thing.
so
I just know
weird.
it's like it's that way with YouTube. You know, like everything like you try to
Yeah,
avoid,
like
it just sends
YouTube's
you
the
shit
same.
that you hate.
Yeah, like my TikTok feed right now is just no one should look at it, to be honest, because it's so cringy and just like, what is Steven looking at to make this like happen? It's weird. It's like not Tim and Eric stuff, but it is just like the weirdest people. I just find I don't know. It's a circus.
It's a circus.
It's a damn circus, right, Vita? Meow. All right, no food tonight.
Is that your cat?
Yeah.
I can't see you. I can't
She's
see
just-
you. We gotta figure something out. I can't see
prowling
you at all.
around. She's watching FIFA. She's watching the World Cup or whatever match is on. I don't know what those countries are.
Is that all taking place
Um,
in the States this year?
Mexico, Canada, I think it's like North America,
Okay.
pretty much. So they're all like finally in time to watch. Like when I come home, there's like 4 or 5 matches a day or some shit. And surprisingly, I've watched every one. And I don't follow soccer or football or soccer, whatever you want to call it.
It's soccer.
But like when the World Cup comes around, I watch it.
I don't know. I respect the
It's only
athletes,
soccer
but
for
I'm
us.
not much
It's
of a
stupid.
fucking kickball fan. You know what I mean?
Kickball's great.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Speaking of kickball, 3, 2,
They kicked
1.
me in the fucking balls. Got it. killers, welcome all you kings, scream queens, and everything in between. This is the Kings of Kill podcast. I'm Zach.
Steven.
Together we are the Kings,
Kings
of
of
Kill.
Kill.
What does that mean, Steven?
It means everything you know when you lose your tooth and you put it on the pillow waiting for the tooth fairy to give you $1 or however rich or poor your parents are, or the tooth fairy is. That's what it really means. That feeling of getting that money after a pulled tooth.
that's what Kings of Kill me. I love
That's
it.
the
Dude,
meaning behind it.
My girl's oldest, Ellis, he was like, I don't know if I believe in the tooth fairy, and like debated like a little fight amongst the kids, and like he lost a tooth, and then he saved it. I'm like, why are you saving it, little bro? Huh? Why are you saving it then?
Yeah, what you got there?
What? What do you want
There's
for
a
it?
trash
Huh?
can. Why don't you throw it in there?
Thank you guys so much for tuning into whatever the fuck this is. We appreciate you being here. Each every episode is thanks to you, our killer fans. So if you're watching, listening, thank you guys so very much. Like the show, share it with everyone you know, that kind of shit. I don't know. Steven, what are we talking about today?
In this monumental, colossal, Tony, Oscar, Grammy, Golden Globe
I hate all those
winning
award shows.
award-winning podcast. Today we're going to talk about shit. The look and feel of movies throughout the history of film. I guess through the decades.
We're looking at the history of film throughout the decades?
No, like the feel, like the look, like how 90s movies look different than today's movies because technology.
Okay. What
bullshit.
What tell the killers what inspired this to happen.
So I was watching Jumanji. The first one in the 90s. The good one.
As one does.
As one does. With our producer, he randomly came over and brought pizza and beer, and we hung out for a little bit. And I was watching Jumanji, and we were just sitting there like, this looks so like friendly. Like it's so 90s movies had like this tone where it was just like nice. There's a little bit of film grain like the 70s had, but not too much. It wasn't foggy like the 80s. All those movies looked foggy.
Well, it was still shot on film. That's why most things are digital now.
And it was like the last of like the nice feeling. Like it felt warm. But I think it's my favorite look. Maybe it's tough to call what decade has the best look. But 90s, you watch any movie like Jack or Terminator 2 or something, they all look like. It just looked like, obviously, like VHSs, but like perfect. I think it's the perfect look for movies. Is the 90s.
Well,
maybe not the CGI and stuff, but I mean like the look.
In the mid to late 90s, it was the introduction to CGI, and it was pretty fucking rough.
That's true. That's true. Well, it was rough, but like the 90s CGI is like Terminator 2 was all right. Jurassic Park was like perfect. They had practical effects and CGI. That was great CGI. And that was like 90.
But then what happened to movies like Power Rangers? Explain that to me.
We
went back 100 years.
They didn't care enough for the fans. No, there is some bad CGI movies. Like, I think Deep Blue Sea was 99 or 2000. I can't remember. That's not a 90s movie.
We were also still getting
The Mummy. That has actually good
animation, real cartoons.
Drawn cartoons, yeah. The cartoons in the 90s were fucking unstoppable. Compared to what
Disney didn't blow.
Yeah, the Disney movies in the 90s still, I mean, Lion King, Aladdin, Goofy movie.
Goofy
all
movie was fine.
Big hits.
So part of it's nostalgia because like
it really is for the 90s.
I mean, that's when we were still kids, you know.
Yeah. But like if you watch a 90s movie like Liar Liar today, the soundtrack is like you get that saxophone, you get those like flutes and stuff like John Williams, but it's like a different feel than all the other movies like throughout decades. It's weird. They could make Liar Liar again and it will still feel different than it did in the 90s. It's weird. It's the look.
I'm wondering if it's part just nostalgia because like I'm wondering if like so for us the 80s is cool because we missed it. We had to like catch up later, you know.
Hmm.
The 90s was awesome because that's like the biggest influence we had. The 2000s weren't as cool, even though we have a bunch of bangers in there because we were already old enough to like not give a shit. I'm wondering if people that were born a decade before us think the same thing about the 70s and the 80s, 90s. And then before that, the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that. Because like the '80s is considered like the blockbuster decade. Because I mean, you had all the blockbusters, like the CGI or the practical effects were out of this fucking world with the Thing and aliens and all that stuff. And then you got like all the John Hughes movies. The most, probably the most coming of age films is probably the '80s. I don't know, but actually '90s is pretty
Do you know
big
how
on
much
that.
shit we get for forgetting the phrase coming of age? Or at least shit that I get because
I
like I try to talk about how like awesome it is when like movies about childhood and like all this stuff and everyone in the comment section
it's
blows
just
up
coming of
coming of
age.
age. Or
Yeah,
especially my chick gets on my ass. Be like, it's called coming of age, dumbass. I'm like, I'm very sorry.
I don't want to say coming in age at the same time, but I think the '80s,
Ew. Fuck.
the '80s is, I mean, obvious. It's probably the best movie decade. Obviously, I think. Um,
Yeah, it'd be a toss
it's,
up
I mean,
between
it's pretty
80s
tough,
and 90s, but like,
but like
well,
I
70s is
like the
really cool because
'90s.
like 70s the colors were hella vibrant.
It was
They weren't
dark.
smooth and polished, but the colors were hella vibrant,
Yeah,
and all the mics sounded like radio broadcasts. You know
yeah,
what
and
I
all
mean?
the sounds and all that stuff sound like it came from the other room, even though it's like right next to the character or something. They all sounded like,
But it's charming. I'm not
yeah.
knocking on it.
I'd never knock on the '70s movies; those were all good and stuff. But like, they're gritty. Like you watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and you're like, Jesus Christ! It's like
Well, you can smell that movie
you
through the
could smell
screen. You
that
know what I
movie.
mean?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, no, it's you sweat watching that movie, and it's not because you're terrified or anxious. It's just hot. It's crazy.
And then there's something really charming about like Technicolor. Like
Oh, I love
really,
Technicolor. Yeah,
it's just what's that?
I love Technicolor. Yeah. Um,
It's just a really cool look, and nothing looks quite like it. It's
yeah,
just
no, nothing.
it's almost like using like Microsoft Paint to color everything in. It's either this fucking strong ass color or it's not. You know?
And it's gone now, right? Or did a movie try to do it again? Like, what was the recent? Was there a movie that they like tried it? I think Technicolor is actually out. They can't get those colors anymore. I don't remember.
Well, they can. It's just filtered and stuff. I think the problem is we're talking about how it's like 2000 movies don't look as like polished as most 90s
Yeah,
movies is because
it's because Blu-ray was
one,
coming out and they
more film is used and it's more
yeah,
charming. You want the mistakes in it, you know.
digital
You
was
want
just
the
getting
the
hot
fuzzy
and it
grittiness when you get up
sucked.
close, but also 2000s
The look of 2000s
started
movies
using
bugged the
more.
fuck out of me. That's got to be the worst. It's the worst to me.
Well,
Like,
they started using more. They started using more digital.
it.
Really
Have you
past
ever
the 2000s
have you ever
when digital
turned
really
your
got big.
sharpness up on the TV all the way, like max sharpness?
I don't think so. No.
Because if you do, that's what a 2000s movie looks like to me. Like if, like,
Well,
it's just,
also
it looks
that's
too
when
sharp,
like
and it's like ugh.
pa- that's when painting lenses became popular. Like every movie was a color. It was all green or all gray or all brown.
Or
You know what I mean? It was
piss
very
yellow
strange.
when
Like
they're in a
the
different
whole,
country.
the Matrix, the whole fucking thing is green. Westerns, the whole fucking thing became like yellow.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just it's just strange. They started coloring like scary movies that were like rougher was all fucking
Yeah.
brown for some
But if
reason.
you watch-
And I'm not sure
if you watch Scream
what
1,
caused that.
it looks beautiful. There's like all kinds of color that stands out. Like all the reds, really like it's red. It's bright as hell. But like in the greens and all that stuff, they all stand out. But if you watch it in 2000s, like Scream 3, it's dark. Like it's weird.
everything was darker. Yeah. And then also the lens flare thing really got popular, which became super fucking annoying.
Oh
And
yeah,
J.J. Abrams
that was like
got a hard on the whole decade.
yeah, like 2005 and on or so, maybe 2010s. I don't know, but that's when it really. Oh my god, that's when like computer effects and stuff really shaped the look of movies, and it bothers the hell out of me. Like, god damn, go back to shooting on film. That's why like the Grindhouse films worked, the Planet Terror and Death Fuck, whatever it's called, the one that I actually do like, Death Proof. Yeah,
Planetair's way
Like
better. Planetair's
when he
way better
did
than
those
Deathstroke.
are awesome.
Way,
I mean,
way better.
they could have obviously. I'm pretty sure in Planet Terror, he probably edited in those film grains and all that because it's ridiculous. It's just the whole movie's a film grain. It's like getting blotched and all this stuff.
I'm okay
like,
with it.
But yeah, it's good. It's a good effect. But it's the look of it.
I'm okay with using special effects, CGI, computer imagery, whatever, for like just making it get the look and feel that you want.
Yeah.
I'm not okay with using it for like the whole fucking movie.
Yeah, but when
unless
you do
it's
like
so over
one
the top,
color
like
palette,
Transformers, where you kind of have to.
Yeah, one color palette, just like, oh my god. Like you said, The Matrix. The whole thing is just green. It's just like, if you hate green, I'm not gonna watch The Matrix. Like, what if I'm afraid of green and I was on Maury and he's like, this person's a great. Let's bring out the green, and it's just the box of The Matrix. You're just scared. Like, why would you do that? The whole movie is fucking green.
Also, the Universal monsters in black and white, or even like detective noir movies in black and white, so awesome. Can you imagine seeing those like for the first time in color? How like odd and strange that is. Like they've remastered some of them in color, and it's like this looks wrong. It looks.
And I like what they're doing now with some things, like the new Godzilla -1 or -0, whatever the hell it is, -1. You can view it in black and white or color. Mad Max Fury Road, black and white color, and both of those are way better in black and white. The new Spider-Man Noir on Amazon, you can do the same thing. You watch the TV show and black and white. And Nick Cage, by the way, plays fantastic.
I can't stand the new Mad Maxes in color or black and white.
You
I don't care
about
I
Mad
am
Max
so sick
Fury
of
Road?
worshiping fat lizards like Godzilla. I don't fucking. Can we get some original fucking content, please? My God, there's 400 Godzilla movies.
This is fucking bonkers. You don't like Mad Max Fury Road?
I would rather watch a Rugrats Reptar movie than another fucking fat lizard Godzilla.
That movie
running
is
around,
so good,
standing on the oceans,
like the Reptar
fucking
movie.
Hadouken through the throat. I'm just so fucking over it.
I don't understand the words that I heard. Mad Max Fury Road is like.
Sucks. It was boring.
Beautiful.
No, Mad Max. No,
unfucking real. We have a
both two new
disagreement
Mad Maxes
here at the KoK studio.
They had cool guitar scenes.
Yeah, who cares? And I didn't even care about that part. That part I was like, yeah, the guy's going. He's doing his thing. That's crazy.
Mad Max can't talk for some reason.
That's good because he doesn't really in the other ones either. So he stayed true to the character.
Mel Gibson talks.
Barely. He nods. He does his hair.
He talks. He's on a mute.
But Mad Max, he talks in this one too. He grunts and talks.
Dude, Furiosa was dog shit. My God. Furiosa was it just took
Did you not watch
forever.
the sniping scene at the gate? That whole part was worth the entire movie.
Yeah, I watched it.
That movie rules. I didn't like
so cool.
Cringe Hemsworth.
So cool. Man.
It's a great movie.
Fat ass of Morton Joe is so badass and cool, and then you have Thor talking.
Who cares about Thor? He's only the most powerful Avenger of all of them, and they make him seem really stupid in the movies.
I don't know, man. I couldn't give a shit.
Crazy.
I was bored to fucking tears.
I saw that shit like 5 times in the theaters. I paid good money.
Well, you like bad movies, so it's all right.
Mad Max Fury Road.
It's not. I don't blame you.
It's not a
for
bad
it.
movie.
You like what you like.
That's not a bad
all right.
movie.
My daughter says that all the time.
I will go to the judge. I will go to Judge Dredd right now. I am the law.
Another thing, everyone talks this like great shit about the Judge Dredd remake.
That was
couldn't
so
give a shit.
good.
I'd rather watch Stallone's piece of shit movie.
No, you don't want to watch that.
Yeah, I would. I'd rather
Dredd
watch that.
one was so fucking good. I can't believe they didn't follow up with that sequel.
Okay.
That's such bullshit. And now they're like, oh, Amazon might do it.
It was okay at best.
Unreal.
God.
This is injustice. This is
Speaking of injustice, give me the Batman 2. God damn it. I don't want to see Batman and fucking Robin. I don't want to see Supergirl. I don't want to see Super Dick. I'm fucking over it. Give me the Batman fucking 2 already. It's been a decade. Fuck.
Supergirl. I gotta go see it.
You gonna watch a bad movie?
I'll probably
You'll
not
love
like.
it.
I did not like Superman, that newest one. Man, that was dog shit.
I haven't even watched it. It looks
pretty
atrocious.
pretty
Like an
bad. But
abomination.
Supergirl, I like the character Lobo, but I don't like Jason Momoa. But I like Lobo, so I'm gonna go see it for the villain because I want to see him finally on screen because that character is so fucking crazy. I just want to see if they do a good job.
Yeah, but it's going to be in a James Gunn DC movie. So
Yeah,
how toned down is he going to be? He's going to be
pretty
PG as
tone
fuck.
deaf. I don't know, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Supergirl is more like badass, anyways.
But also, there's just nothing cool about like an undefeatable person. You know what I mean? Like fucking
Yeah. Why don't they just block the sun?
Lobo, Deadpool, Superman. These people are damn near undefeatable. Like, what the fuck is the point? Where's the risk? You know, where's the drama?
That's true. That's why I don't like Superman. Why don't you just block out the sun? What if there's a solar eclipse? That's when you attack Superman. You time up the solar eclipse.
Well, no, without the sun, he just becomes a human
Yeah,
alien instead of a
that's
god
when you
alien.
attack Superman.
It's kryptonite that
throw a
makes
green-
him sick, but it just makes him weak.
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't
throw a
kill
green
him.
rock at him, and then he gets injured because kryptonite hurts him. And then there's like other. I don't think there's other colored rocks. Like there's a red one that gives him herpes or something, or a brown one that makes him shit his pants. I don't know what the rocks do.
Do you think like a prank on Superman is just like throwing emeralds at him? Like, I
Yeah,
got
and he
you,
picks it
fucker.
up. It's just an M&M. That'd be cool.
What are the green M&Ms? Is that like the crispy like girl M&M? Is that the green one?
Yeah, with the sexy legs and stuff. Yeah, that's the green one. Well, like
Sexy, like, dude, it's a candy. What?
it has eyes for me. It doesn't matter. But like I think
Okay.
the green one I think is the crunch. I think it's in all the bags. Maybe. I haven't had M&Ms in forever.
No, like they even had like a specific one, a crispy one. Like
I
the
like the
yellow's
pretzel
the,
kind for
the
sure.
peanut one, which is the
Yeah.
best.
The pretzel ones, those are pretty damn good actually. This episode's about M&Ms. What's your favorite color?
The kids like the caramel ones. I think the peanuts
Caramel's
are the
too
best.
much. That's
Personally.
just
Peanut butter's delicious, but I mean that's not
I
peanut.
never
butter,
had the
you
peanut
know?
butter
It's
kind.
just- peanut butter candy isn't peanut butter. It's I don't know.
I like Reese's, that's for sure. That's a good ass thing. With white chocolate though.
Yeah, but it's not peanut butter. It's just peanut butter flavored stuff.
What is it,
you know?
nougat or Ted Nugent or something?
It's not nougat. is that your
New-
jazz album?
Nougat. Yeah, we scat on it. It was pretty great.
Oh God. So okay, so you're saying the best
Oh
looking
yeah, back to the
decade in film
back
was
to
the
top.
90s?
Yeah, I think the 90s has the most heartwarming look. Like it's just like it's warm. Like it's like you look at it and you're just like I'm in a good space. When you watch like Liar Liar or Jack or Jumanji like I did. Or like Event Horizon, it looks nice.
Jesus, charming. No, Event Horizon's opening scene is all CGI. It looks
Yeah,
like
it's
shit.
pretty bad.
I want the missing hour and a half of fucking hell footage
Yeah.
from Event Horizon that we're
Give
never
us
gonna
the
fucking get.
Guts and orgy scene or whatever that happens. But yeah, like 2000 or 90s movies, they all look. I'm trying to look for a 90s movie and I just can't find one right now. Rush Hour, that's a good looking. I just like the film, like the grain, the barely any film grain on it, and it's just like it looks like. I don't know. I just like the look and feel of.
I'm wondering if like we just came from the late 70s to all the 80s is you had to use obviously film was the only choice. You had to use practical effects and lighting to the best of your abilities to make some bangers, right? I mean, we're talking 70s and 80s. We get Jaws, we get Alien in the 90s. We get
Jaws
T2,
2, we get Aliens.
We get but like no, we still had to use lighting the best of the ability. And then in the 90s we made so many films, so the budgets were were relatively smaller than like Blockbuster City
Yeah.
from the 80s. At least, not maybe not even so, but like you had to use lighting and you had to use tricks to make it look the best you can. You weren't relying so much in post production
Yeah.
for things, right? You pretty much just edited in post.
Yeah,
Besides a
because
few
Terminator
special
had like a
effects.
few
So
special
I
effects.
think you just
It's all
had to work
practical.
harder before
Yeah.
print, you know?
Because a lot of Terminator 2 is like outside, pretty much, right? Kind of. And then
Outside at
the
night.
lighting in
Yeah.
Terminator 2 must have been a fucking hard job to do. That would have been, yeah. But
What's crazy though is like the little amount of CGI in T2, like for
yeah,
Liquid Terminator, and the little amount of CGI they used to like skin the animatronic like T-Rexes and
yeah,
shit in Jurassic Park still outshines CGI today. What
it
the
still
fuck?
looks
Explain
good.
that to me.
It
Someone
it's
explain
like
that.
30 years ahead of its time.
And
It's
it still
insane.
holds up. Look at the thing with practical effects.
you watch
Still holds up today.
Jurassic Park and then you watch Jurassic World, it's insane how much Jurassic Park 1 is so much better. It's crazy.
It. I think they had to try harder. It's simple as that.
I mean, yeah,
They had to try harder.
it
in
sucks knowing that
pre-production.
you're not going to
You
make
couldn't
a
wait
better
for post
movie.
to fix everything.
That's got to suck. You're like, I got to work on this piece of shit. All right.
Well, also you see so many modern movies where like the bad post effects and bad CGI takes you out of the film. I've said so many times watching modern films that like, oh man, I wish they abandoned script and did something simpler
Yeah.
and more practical. That way I'm not taken out of this scene because I was in it. I was invested. And now all I get is this fucking computer fucking cartoon shoved in my fucking face that matches nothing else captured on set. And now it
Yeah,
looks
I
like
used
shit.
to be a real bunker buster about when I would hate CGI so much I won't even watch.
Oh, what?
Yeah, what really puts a wrench in my bucket? Like I used to watch CGI, and
That isn't a thing. No one says that. That doesn't mean shit.
whenever I would okay, whatever. I would watch CGI movies, and when it was too atrocious, I would just turn it off. I'd be like, "This is I can't." Even though if it was like a good movie, like the Star Trek movie that J.J. Abrams done, I was like, I don't want to watch that. That looks too insane. I mean, it was a good movie. I liked it. Now, but when it came out, I was like, that's just like too much. It just looks like computer garbage. I don't know, but it's strange now.
Well,
'Cause
my
I'm not
problem
like a
with something
stickler on that.
like Star Trek.
It's kind of nice, but
My problem with something like Star Trek is like it almost looks too clean all the time. And I get they're trying to get really pristine uniforms and like make it look like
whoever the
I don't
cleaning
know,
lady
it's
is
too-
on
it's
the
too
Enterprise,
polished.
good lord. Because that whole ship, there's so many people on it. There's not one trash on the ground. There's not a Crunch Bar wrapper. It's fucking crazy, and they don't focus on that.
But you never see someone with one of those brooms and
Yeah,
trash
or like a
cans walking
Roomba
by.
just going around, or like a R2D2 picking up trash. You don't see that.
I'd laugh my ass off.
There
There's a
should
fucking Roomba
be a
going on.
movie where it's the only on the janitors on the Enterprise or like the Millennium Falcon or something on some giant spaceship. Yeah,
I would watch that. I would watch a movie about the janitors on the fucking
yeah.
Enterprise.
Could you imagine them like cleaning the toilets and then all of a sudden their ship is shaking and they're just like, "What the hell's going on?" They're like, "I don't know. Boss is gonna get real mad if we don't clean this." And they're
I
like,
want to see Captain Jean-Luc Picard
Yeah, they're-
yelling at
they're
like
trying to
a trash
evacuate
man.
because they're like, there's a breach because they got shot by some alien or like a minefield. And they're just like trying to scrub the toilets and like freaking out. And they're just like, we got to get this job done.
Let's see fucking
Or Worf is going to not shit.
Whoopi Goldberg's having an affair with like one of the new guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell
Data
yeah.
walks in, both of them. Like, it's crazy. And they're just like, Data, you can't say a word to the captain. This is a good series. We just made a whole new series. Copyright, KoK Studios.
Oh god, Jesus. So now I don't know if '90s is the best or if we have
It's-
like
it's
just,
probably
just a lot
nostalgia.
of a lot of good fifis about it, you know. But I mean, I
Like,
don't
it's
have
not
any
the
good
better
excuses
movies.
why it's not, because like when I think about the movies that you're mentioning, like KoK is '90s,
yeah.
right? Looks phenomenal. Like I don't know a bad looking scene in that movie, and it has
Yeah,
ridiculous scenes in
yeah,
it, you
there's
know.
snow and trees and shit. It's crazy. Like the look
Snow and trees.
beautiful.
That's what
There's
snow and trees.
outdoors.
Out. um,
Like Tommy Boy. Like it just looks I don't know, it just looked nice. But like the 90s movies weren't better than the 80s or 70s. It's just the look is better to me. But and that's tough to say like cuz the 80s looked the fucking
uh,
coolest. But everything's so dark sometimes you're like what the hell I can't even see shit.
I think this is just
Probably.
nostalgia. I think it's a good feeling. I think you just appreciate the films
Yeah,
more
probably.
because like that was like your era of
Yeah,
growing
unless
up.
I'm watching
You know,
like
our era
Falling
of
Down
growing
and then
up.
I'm like Jesus Christ, this is grainy as hell. This sucks. Cool movie, but I don't know. Sometimes it's tough to watch that one.
Yeah, you can go. You can go. You can do too much grain. Like you can like if you can see the grain from like a distance, you're like it's
Yeah.
distracting. You know, it looks all
Yeah.
snowy and fuzzy. Um, but there's something charming about getting close up to your TV and being like, yeah, it's on film. I see
Yeah,
you. You know.
you can tell on some things, but lately it's some directors will go back to it, but a lot of them are like, no, it's digital.
I'm not sure. I don't mind people shooting on digital. Just don't
Don't make
over
it
polish
too
it. Like
sharp.
I'd rather have people
Yeah,
try to get
I don't
the
care if
best
it looks
shot
like
in the
I'm there.
lens.
I don't give
And
a
I,
shit about that. Make it look cool, like old or something. I don't know.
well, it doesn't have to look old necessarily. You know, you don't want to make like a futuristic
Like I
sci-fi
wonder
movie
if The
look
Witch
old.
was
You
filmed
know,
because it
but
looks grainy a little bit, but that could have been digitalized or some shit. I don't know. We don't have all the facts.
I think it's important for creators to uh uh just picture the like just know what they want to see. Have a good eye for it
Yeah.
and just chase that the entire time.
Who
Don't
does
worry
that?
about
Like
it being
director of
too
photography or
dark
some
or
shit?
too gritty or too pretty. Just go for a vision and just try to capture that the best you can. Don't try
Yeah.
to copy everyone else because I don't know. I have no problem with people using digital. You know, no problem with people using After Effects. Like, just try to get the look that you want. Just don't have some idea you want to capture and try to chase it.
Exactly.
All right, so you're saying '90s is best. '90s
I want to
Queen
say
bee.
90s has like the best look and feel. Maybe.
Well, let's do this. If you guys are still listening, do us a huge favor. Leave us a comment. Let us know like what era has the best look. Even if you could break it down to an era, like is it as simple as a decade, or do you need to break it down by just like every 5 years or every maybe even
Yeah.
director? You know that'd be
'Cause I
interesting
do
too.
like
Like
the
compare
look.
director to director to director.
Yeah. I love VHS looks, so that's probably why I like the 90s too and 80s.
I know what you mean. I think we're talking more nostalgia than looks. You know,
I think
I
it
think
is
so many different
nostalgia,
films came out in the '90s.
but I'm gonna go with 90s still. I think.
All right.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't have an argument against you. I'm just saying, like, I think because I can appreciate every decade. Like, I can really appreciate the black and whites. I can appreciate Technicolor. I can
Yeah,
appreciate.
every decade definitely has the shine. You can tell kind of what movie it like it's from most of the time. Like, have you ever played Framed? Listen, folks,
Played
everyone, girl, get out your phones and bullshit. Open up the internet, your Google or Internet Explorer or Ask Jeeves, and go to Framed. And what you do is you look. It gives you 6 frames of a movie or scenes, and it 1 frame, 2 frame, and it gets harder and harder as it goes.
You've made me play this before. Yeah.
Yeah, and each answer you give is like if it's wrong, it goes to the frame 2, and then blah blah blah. And every time there's 1 per day. It's daily, and I went today. You could just look at I dumb it down to like the look of the movie. I'm like, okay, this movie's like in the 70s. Today's it was 2010s because it was too sharp. I know the colors. I know that dude's hair, and it was Hacksaw Ridge, and I got it.
How many frames did you get it?
1, and it was like the back of his head,
Damn.
and he was hanging up something in a window far away, and I was like,
Yeah, but don't you love that movie? Didn't you do like an essay on the real story of that movie?
I did it on. Oh yeah, on that one, and then some Iwo Jima thing. The Hacksaw Ridge. Yeah, I love that movie, and that's probably why I got the in 1 frame. But sometimes it'll take 4 frames. It'll be like, ooh, the color palette on this. You just got to break it down. But the easiest way to break it down is the look of the movie. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre was on it one time, and I was like, this looks like shit. So it's the 70s. This looks like I'm sweating. So yeah, 70s. But yeah, framed is great.
But no, seriously. But yeah, please let us know what you guys think. What's the best decade? What's the best look of film to you? Steve says 90s. I'm okay with it. I'm not sure if I totally agree, but I'm okay with it. I'm not gonna give you too much grief.
It's tough to call because 80s also, but like I'm going 90s. I gotta go 90s.
GoldenEye?
GoldenEye just looks badass. It's a good movie.
Did you say GoldenEye? Or what?
I don't know what I said, but yeah, GoldenEye, yeah, great looking movie. It's very homey feel. What?
Very GoldenEye, homie. Perfect. Nailed it.
Yeah. GoldenEye.
Let us
5
know
out
what
of
you guys
5.
think in the comments. And while you're there, do us a favor. Request an episode. We'll talk about fucking anything. Let us know. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name's Zach.
I'm Steven.
And together we are
The Kings of Kill. Now, if we're talking
Perfect
about
timing.
like boinkage films, like 70, like I'm so sick of like pornos with like music and stuff, but like when music comes on, you're like 90s, 80s, 70s. No one does music anymore. Enough.
No one
with
does
the
music anymore. What do you mean?
Like in pornos or like clips, like the boinkage, the grinding movies. You know what I'm talking about? Like when like old pornos would play like this sexy saxophone and turn it all the way up to fucking max, and you're just like, I hate this song. This is ruined. This whole moment.
I love 70s soundtracks. They're so funky.
They're funny as
hell. I know.
They're hilarious.
You risk playing. You miss it sounding creepy, but like I think they're fucking hilarious. Also,
it turns
one
me
thing about
the
90s
way
movies
off.
I'll tell you about is like big in the 90s and 2000s too, 80s as well. Maybe it's always been this way. I don't know, but like 80s, 90s, and 2000s, all films had a soundtrack. You know what I mean? It wasn't just a score.
That's true.
It was a soundtrack you could buy. It was like 10 songs.
Yeah, Joe Dirt, a lot of Leonard Skinner on that.
Well, yeah, some movies the soundtrack was so good it actually released an album.
Yeah, like Bring It On and stuff. I remember that.
No, like
Fast and Furious,
like the Matrix,
one.
like MI2. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have that. That's actually somewhere around my body, but I don't know where it is.
Around your body?
Yeah, it's in like one of those CD holders or whatever cases. It has MI2 and some random movies. But yeah, I remember they don't do that much anymore. Now it's just like you buy the soundtrack for the composer.
Yeah, everything is just a score. You might get one. You might get one song.
Maybe, yeah. And I like that.
What was great
I love composers
about the first Iron Man is they saved the song Iron Man for the very end. That was so fucking smart.
Smart move. That was geniuses at the MCU.
Oh, no. No, absolutely not.